What's up, guys? I'm back. I took a little bit of a break from YouTube, but now I'm back. And I'm back with World Provinces. Once again, this is going to be a new series because honestly, I don't even remember what I was doing with the last series. But now I'm back and we're loading into a new world. Pretty much it's like modern day. It's a modern day, as you guys can see. Russia is invading their favorite nation of Ukraine. And now we're loaded in. And Russia, this is when Russia is invading. Of course, they're invading Ukraine. They've got their little territories down here. But this is a little different. We have the Uyghur Republic existing because they ended up getting their independence. The UN helped them get independence. Pretty much brought in forces with the help of like Russia and the United States, and they pretty much freed the Uyghurs from the Chinese because they were not being very good, not treating them very good. But that's about it, really. Russia down here invading, but Putin decides that he wants to completely change the nation. And let's just say that like another 6 months passes by and he pretty much invades more of Ukraine. And Belarus joins the war, slightly pushing in a little bit, but this war is going to be happening over time. And in this timeline, the European Union kind of ends up falling apart because France, the Netherlands, and some of these eastern countries ended up leaving, like Austria, Hungary, Slovakia, Czech Republic, and Italy as well left the alliance. So it's not a very good situation for all these people in Europe because the European Union has shrunken. And the United States goes into kind of an isolationist period, but they wanted to do stuff on their continent and kind of left pretty much left Europe to fend for themselves and kind of just made an alliance with just them and Canada and decide to invade Cuba because they didn't like the government in Cuba. It was very anti-America. And this island right here of Georgetown, they buy from the British. And also other places. They also buy these islands from France. These French islands out here trying to get a hold of all the lands that are under other people's control around the area. And also, once again, take over parts of the Panama Canal. Parts of it. They don't just take over the Panama Canal, they take over lots of parts of the country. And they ended up making the two countries of Costa Rica and Panama unite under one country, and Panama pretty much unites with them after losing tons of land to the United States, which makes the borders in Central America a little different. And Costa Rica becomes a stronger country. And that's pretty much what happens down here in America. Okay, so since pretty much the European Union kind of got disbanded, nobody's in the European Union anymore, it's disbanded, and the Americans disbanded the NATO, so there was neither NATO or the European Union now. So this means that the Germans ended up going and conquering Luxembourg and the Netherlands because They were very easy countries to conquer. And they conquered the Netherlands quite easily. But also because of um, this country, Belgium, pretty much having a large German and French populations, it just ended up being split by the two nations. It got partitioned. But now the Germans owned the lowlands. This is a new German empire, and the Russians, I'm gonna say, because Putin changes the country a lot, almost completely changing the country around. I'm gonna give them pretty much a new government. Putin reforms the government in the nation, so they pretty much get a whole new flag and government. Okay, that's a weird color, but okay, I guess that's the color that they are. And also unites with Belarus. So they unite with Belarus, and using more mobilization, they once again begin a new assault in Ukraine to conquer more land and finally capture the capital. In an even bigger push, they ended up conquering the whole nation in a couple of months. So now, pretty much, Russia has a big foothold in Europe.